Two families in two South Louisiana towns share one thing in common. They both loathe and fear the same man, this man, J.R. Salisbury. In Morgan City, the Resignola family aches. They say J.R. is at the root of their pain. Frank Resignola drank water from the cooler in his house and died. The coroner says it was a stroke, but the family is convinced that J.R. poisoned him.
In my heart, is there any doubt? No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
20 miles away in Napoleonville, the Seludo family is hurting too. Dr. Manolito Seludo took a sip of water from the cooler in his house and ended up like this. Tests show there was cyanide in the water he drank. Dr. Seludo's neighbor, J.R. Salisbury, is charged with trying to kill him. Both stories are so bizarre, so unbelievable, and both families say only one man could be responsible, a man who had access to their homes, access to cyanide, a medical lab technician named J.R. Salisbury. But why? The Seludos say in the doctor's case the motive is as simple as it is unbelievable. The two men were in an argument over a car, and they say that prompted the cyanide poisoning. The Resignolas say their story's more complicated. You have to know J.R.'s history. His own attorney says he tells lies. A judge described him as a pathological liar.
That he played basketball for the University of Kentucky on scholarship. He never attended the University of Kentucky. That he was a member of the Green Beret and that he had been in Vietnam. And nothing that we have found indicates that to be the case.
The Resignolas believe J.R. poisoned Frank to cover up for the big lie. The family claims J.R. told them that he was elected to the Assumption Parish Bank Board, that there would be a huge gala in his honor. It was the big lie, the family says, and he was about to get trapped. So the family says he created a diversion, a deadly diversion. They believe days before the fake party, J.R. put poison in the water at the family home, water that Frank Sr. drank before he died.
It was inconceivable. It was just inconceivable.
There was never any evidence of cyanide poisoning in the Resignola case, and J.R.'s attorney says a liar does not make a murderer. It makes him human.
A lot of these lies were, one, I guess, to build himself up, and then two, were to impress this girl he was going out with, and possibly her family or whatever.
With regard to Dr. Seludo's case, we may never know if J.R. Salisbury is innocent or guilty. This may never get to court.
Now, I do have to tell you, there was no cyanide found in this when they conducted the search of J.R.'s apartment. There were no fingerprints on the water containers. There was nothing to make the direct link.
The district attorney says he doesn't want to go to court if he doesn't think he can win.
You're Rodney King, Reginald Denny, you know, the Menendez brothers. How much evidence was there? Those prosecutors had a tremendous amount of evidence, and yet those people were found not guilty.
We just wanted to go to trial. We'll accept the outcome. That's the last thing that we can do.
And we're afraid that they're just going to drop it and that the suspect will never be brought to trial. And we want to see him put before a jury. And I believe a jury would convict him.
J.R. is in jail right now. He's been there since Dr. Seludo was poisoned. But his sentence has nothing to do with cyanide. J.R. was convicted of having cocaine, methadone, and marijuana in his apartment. He's serving a 10-year sentence. Attorneys say unusually harsh for the crime of drug possession. But listen to what the judge said in his reasons for sentencing. Quote, "Not only is this defendant the only suspect and is currently charged with this crime, he is also the only suspect in the cyanide poisoning of Frank A. Resignola, who was killed by such poisoning." Also in that same sentencing report, the judge quotes one of J.R.'s colleagues who writes, "I have known Mr. Salisbury for quite some time. I feel he is a very vindictive person. I feel that he's a menace to our community, and I would not doubt for 1 minute that he would attempt to gain revenge on those who he feels have attempted to harm him." And that's what the Seludos fear.
That's what I feel. I'm scared he might come back and take revenge.
J.R. is due out of jail this October on good time. We don't know if he'll go to court on the cyanide charges. We don't know if he's innocent or guilty. But we do know a few things for sure. Dr. Seludo will never walk again, never talk again. And the Resignola family may never have peace of mind because somewhere out there, the man who they believe caused their pain could be walking free in October. Hoda Kotb, Channel 4 Eyewitness News.